What's up, Scorpio gang? Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. My name's Annie. I am happy to have all the Scorpios out there with me today for your Lil Sips mini love tarot readings. Again, this is just a quick temperature check to check in on the energies of where you're at, where your person's at, what the universe wants you to see about the situation at hand. If you don't have a person, this could represent someone coming in that you haven't met yet. It could reference something you're currently going through, etc. Welcoming you to come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind, knowing in advance not everything I say will be your message. Anything that feels strange or foreign, feel free to release those messages. Assume, have faith that they are going out to someone else. Or put it on the shelf and visit it on a rainy day. It may resonate for you later down the line. That frequently happens with tarot readings, okay? Everything else for you beautiful Scorpios will be down in the description box below, including the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media. I'm the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram. Like, share, subscribe wherever you can. That helps me a whole lot. Let's hop into your mini love reading. So bottom of your deck is the High Priestess. I like that very much. Underneath it is a little bit of singlehood, a little bit of single energy, but immediately after that is the Two of Cups. So yeah, it could be that you're giving someone the silent treatment, right? Or wanting to appear single or waiting to get the sense. It's almost like intuitively feeling out if the person, potentially an earth sign that you're interested in, is in fact single, but it's someone that you admire and respect very much, or you look up to them in some way. You find them very intriguing or enthralling, and I think it is your desire, it is your wish to maybe, set a little date, get up and get out there and get up. Why am I saying get up? Get up and get down? I don't know. Get on up and get down. Make it a disco song. No, I think it's your wish to extend an offer or have an offer be extended to you to go out is what I was trying to say, and we made it a disco song. These are all very, very positive cards, but this is sometimes the card of non-communicative, silent. It could definitely be a Pisces or a Cancer. This is energy of the moon. And you came up immediately actually in Pisces reading, so if you are at all dealing with a Pisces, I would maybe check that reading out because there might be something in there for you. But yeah, let's hop into your actual reading. Let's see where your person is at. So they're 10 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So they are probably married, Scorpio. That's very much is jumping out to me. If that's not the case, if you know, and I mean, that sort of makes sense because I was saying you're trying to feel out if they're single. So if you're at all thinking they might be taken, I would definitely look into that a little bit harder because, yeah, it does sort of seem like they're married and potentially been in a commitment for many years. It could be a Taurus you're dealing with. Again, a lot of earth energy, Taurus, Virgo. I will say this, though. It is hopeful for some of you because their action card is closing out or ending a cycle that has been a long time coming and a disappointment. It's something that puts them in a position where something ends and it was very painful. They maybe didn't anticipate it. They didn't expect it. They may have tried to work through the problems, but really the silver lining to this card is that you walk away from all the bullshit you've had to deal with knowing that you can apply the lessons you've learned in the future. So this isn't necessarily the happily ever after, happy endings type card, happy endings, Scorpio. And with that, the next card after the single person, which I think is what you were trying to feel out, is the Fool, which is a brand new beginning. It's setting yourself free from all this strife and all this burden. Maybe this is your message, but it's coming up in your person's spread. So here's the thing. Again, not for everyone, but for a majority of you, it could be that someone was in a marriage for many years and they were unhappy. Maybe they were even already flirting with you and giving you some indication that they were interested, right? In which case, they may break up or have some sort of falling out with the person they're currently with. In which case, there's freedom here and there's illumination. I'm sort of getting, it's going to make you, Scorpio, very happy. You're going to be like, oh, good, my person is single now. And I'm just going to, although I don't think that was really stopping you before. But yeah, again, oh yeah, here it is. I was going to say small messages of love, of flirtation, of communication. Then you get your wishes, your wish fulfillment. And again, I just got to call it, oh my God, look at all these cards. This is the major arcana of wishes. Could be dealing with an Aquarius too, for some of you. Yeah, this is like right in a row. You get a small wish and then a bigger wish and then, oh my goodness. This again can sometimes indicate marriage. So the thing is, it's not reversing for me right now. For those waiting for a marriage proposal, I'm actually not getting that. And again, this is coming up in your person's energy. Sometimes you can swap it. For most of you, your person is getting out of a long-term commitment, even if it didn't involve marriage. Potentially there was talk of marriage or something. And maybe that's why this person dipped out. They're like, oh no, I do not want to marry this person. Like I'm going to set myself free and pursue other options. In which case, yeah, I think that your curiosity in building with them, that's what you're thinking about, but you're trying to like sort of mastermind the situation of, well, there's 3 people here, like we got to kick one out, like, you know, like we got to make some cuts. Yeah, it's actually very funny, but I do see several cards indicating that you might get small bits of wishes here and there, and it could potentially turn into something long-term with this person. I would say give them a little bit of breathing room, because no matter what this represents, it's not something fun that this person is going through. I really don't think it has to do with you. It probably has to do with maybe they're just really overburdened at work. Maybe they committed to a job where there's a big paycheck, there's a big salary, but they're like dying, you know, at the end of the day. It could be something like that. In which case, when they go off to see you, it's like a welcomed relief. It's like, oh, thank goodness I get to spend time with Scorpio. Let's look into your energy. So again, your mind is wanting to build with this person. This could absolutely be someone that you actually work with, you know, you're on the job with. In your heart, Queen of Pentacles. So some of you, again, major earth sign energy here. It's like you have admiration and respect for an earth sign, particularly, you really have them all. For me, this is, sometimes readers have very specific cards that mean something to them. For me, this is Virgo. Every time for me, this is like a Virgo card. You have Virgo, Taurus, and then again, for me as a reader, this is always Capricorn. This is my Capricorn mama. So, yeah, interesting. It could be that some of you have strong Capricorn in your chart, or that you're dreaming of being the wife, or that you're dreaming of being the mother. It is coming up in your heart space, though. So, again, this doesn't have to be romantic love. This could be that you have you know, near and dear affection for your mother, and maybe you're spending lots of time with them, or maybe, you know, I don't know, it could be something about you've shared with your best friend that you have feelings for this person. Maybe your best friend is an earth sign, right? Something like that. For most of you, I think you are waiting. A lot of you do have like marriage on the brain. It's coming up under the Hierophant, which is about marriages, commitment, tradition, you know, long-term. It's the priest, it's the Pope, it's the one who marries you. And again, this is frequently like a wife or a mother type energy. Pentacles, the solid, grounded rootedness of like the family home and things of that sort. I might clarify it because I'm not really getting too much more on it. But, and then in your action card, you have the Seven of Cups. So sometimes I don't like that card because it's indicating you are emotionally overwhelmed by too many options. Sometimes I almost see this card as, what's a good metaphor? Oh my God, it's so funny. I'm seeing skee ball. Do you know how when you go to the arcade and you throw like that little bowling ball and you see like what little thing it lands in? That might be a date you go on, or something you guys have done before, like, again, super random hit, but yeah, something about like an arcade, skee ball, those skee ball games. Anyway, what I was going to say with this is almost like throwing pennies in a fountain. For me, sometimes, depending on what this falls near, it is a card of getting your wishes, but there's something about being open or flexible to exactly the way it manifests or comes into you. It seems, okay, here's what it is. It's being realistic and maybe downsizing a little bit. It could be that you want this person to come rushing into your arms immediately and be like, you're my person and I love you and I can't believe I didn't see it before. That to me, I guess it's illusion. It's like, all right, Scorpio, like this person just got divorced. Like, let's take it down a notch. But it is saying that something in this dream, in this picture, the way you're envisioning it, some of it is going to come true, you know, bit by bit, piece by piece, small wishes and dreams are coming true. But again, under that is some pretty major energy, again, particularly with a Taurus. You have beautiful cards, Scorpio. Again, the wife, the mother, something like that. A business partner, whether it's male or female. Very interesting. And then you have some passion, some assessment, and you may have multiple options too. Again, every now and then this card can mean multiple options in love, and it could be that you have two knights heading in, a fire sign and an air sign, which I have to admit I was not picking up on that too much before, so this might be connecting with a different set of Scorpios. If you have a fire sign or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag in your past, it could be, you know, with all the retrogrades and eclipses going on, it could be that some of you are going to hear from either a fire sign or an air sign from the past. I'm pretty sure that has to do with a different set of Scorpios though, okay? Let's throw one or two things on this. Let's clarify yours. I want to know a little bit more about what the universe wants you to see about this. I am sensing currently there's still a little bit of third-party energy. Both these cards for me can indicate like the other woman or the secret woman. Again, it doesn't have to be a gender thing, the other man, the other whatever. I think that is coming to an end. Yeah, exactly. I think the 3, as we were saying, it's like we got to cut one person out of the picture. You know, there's that cut. There's that sword, that knife to make it a twosome, to make it a cozy little twosome. And I think it does involve you, Scorpio. But yeah, there's new messages and new communications, I think, about the party of 3, the team of 3. Again, maybe that means something to you work-wise. 1 is, I just heard, being executed. That's not literal, guys, but it's a severe cut of something that, yeah, it did some serious damage on this person. So to rid themselves of potentially that negative energy, I think they're going to be just delighted to walk away from that. But it's not saying that they aren't still hurting and carrying pain around with them. So again, err with caution, right? Give them a little breathing room, but it seems very positive. I just saw a tower. I don't think that's yours, but I mean, it is Scorpio energy. It's Mars energy, but I think it has to do with whatever this is that's ending. And again, if you are the one who's married and entertaining other people, Scorpio, that could be your spread. If you've been in a long-term commitment, particularly with a Taurus, which is your divine counterpart, right? It could be that you're setting yourself free from a painful or a, God forbid, abusive or something like that relationship where you're just like, no, like I'm done. I can't do it anymore. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles in Scorpio's heart. You know, a lot of you have affection for an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, someone you could potentially see yourself building a family with in the future. Interesting. So, hold on. Something about a financial advisor. Oh, it could have been someone who's lent you money in the past, someone who's been a good support system for you, or vice versa. Something about someone who was destitute needed to ask for a handout or ask for help or ask for money. If someone felt like they were abandoned by their partner, if they were cheated on, it could have been like, hey, can I spend the night on your couch or somewhere else, Scorpio? Yeah, but there's something about, I don't love the 5 of Pentacles because it's being matched, though, with the Queen of Pentacles. It's saying you're going from lack or hardship to the other, to at least where either you or someone around you is able to give and nurture and provide. So there's it's not really a give and take because one is clearly the one in need of aid, of help, but interesting. This person may come to you asking for some sort of help, and I think you would open your door to them. I think you would open your arms to them. Yes, something about someone being really like struggling financially. This could also be someone who has kids. They may ask you to babysit their kids, or I don't know, there's something about the babysitting of the kids, even if that's something you did as a kid, something about that might be, I don't know, might be important for some of you. There's that tower, it wanted to come out. And this came out for Pisces in the same position too, the Queen of Wands. It is typically an Aries card, though some of you may be dealing with like a Pisces who is, you know, a cusper, strong Aries in their chart, doesn't have to be. Yeah, as I was saying, you get small bits of wishes. You know, some of you Scorpios may want the whole kit and caboodle, the whole, like, you know, love and marriage and babies very soon. Again, you're going to get small bits and pieces of what it is that you're desiring. You know, be grounded. Don't get carried away in your illusion, in your like dreamy romantic headspace. But it is saying, I was going to say, this tower has to do with this. Whatever, Scorpio, whatever you were hoping to happen to this person's marriage, it's not that their physical health is in danger. It's not that. I just want to be very clear. But you were kind of wishing, this is my witch of the deck, you were manifesting an ending with someone else and their person. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Scorpio. I'm not going to clarify that anymore. Okay, that's what I got for you, Scorpio. Wounded warrior. Yeah, that's your person coming in to talk to you. And yeah, there's potential progress here, but it's going to happen Knight of Pentacles style, extra slow, earthy energy. Again, you could be dealing with a Libra too. When my Empress comes up, there's a good amount of Libra energy in the spread too. So maybe that's the ex-wife, maybe that's the ex-girlfriend, the ex-boyfriend, whatever. There might be a Libra involved here too, or you may have Libra in your chart, Scorps. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Overall, a very good message. You get your little maniacal wish, Scorpio. I love it. Like, share, subscribe. I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, guys.